as I look for a way to get comfortable. I usually don't do my Facebook Lives. I usually don't do my Facebook Lives at midnight Eastern Standard Time, or usually I do it on my phone and not on the camera. But I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, get out of the box. Think differently. I'm still gonna give you the two claps up in a Ric Flair. Woo! Get that out. Do that for you. Get that energy up. But I guess I don't know if it's because it's late or just what I just kind of had on my heart. On my heart. Do I sound like I'm from the West Coast? My heart, son. They don't say son on the West Coast, right? Um, so I guess have a few things going on. Just to be, I wasn't even gonna say this, just to be vulnerable. Just got my mom's headstone um, set up and ready to go. Really wasn't gonna say that, but that was just one of the things I said. I'm speaking from the heart, right? So that's been something that's been on my heart for the last few days. As I touch my chest, you see my White Castle hamburgers. I know I'm with Isogenics, but we are human beings being human. I used to love White Castle. So White Castle was, speaking from the heart again, was the place where I had my come to Jesus moment on Atlantic Avenue out in East New York. And Kyle had reached out to me and said, "Hey, Anthony, what are you doing for your health?" And as I was about to scoff down 3 double cheeseburgers, I was like, he's like, let me send this video to you. So I'm watching the video. I'll check it out right after this. And what's up, Levi? That was my come to Jesus moment. The good thing on here, if I do this, so I'm learning. I'm learning. We're all a work in progress, right? So as I do this live video here, and I see my boy Kawan do this all the time. He is a master and one of my heroes doing this business. But so he'll have the video here. So I got 2 screens up here, right? And he'll have his phone down here, had the iPad over here. So you could kind of still be in the moment and be in the moment, if you know what I'm saying, especially if you're doing this. So actually I just turned that up. I could probably check some comments, but I wasn't planning on being this too long, so this is probably my way of self-deception and kind of trying to get out of this by delaying what I was really feeling. So one of the books that I'm reading is called Leadership and Self-Deception. Really a powerful book, getting out of the box. It was recommended by another online mentor and Isogenics partner, Dave MacArthur. It's really an awesome book. Just the levels, Love Bug, what's up, baby? Just the levels of deception that we all have in our heads, that we are playing in the box with. You know what I'm saying? That we just playing in the box with so many relationships, with the relation with ourselves, with our husbands, well, for the ladies, your husbands, wives, children, and just how we're in work associates, just so many people, how we're playing in the box. And this is really, really an awesome book. They showed it how they implemented it into the corporation that they were working with, but also, just a guy was facing challenges on the job. He had just got there, and with his family as well. And the author just showed some really fascinating ways how we blind ourselves, how we really blind ourselves to what we're doing. And even if you're having an you have arguments or spats or whatever, but really makes you look at things differently. And honestly, from the first few chapters, I implemented things like right away, and just saw how the person who received it was like, whoa. I was even like, whoa, but I was really coming from a place that was different, that was outside of the box, because we unwittingly sabotage ourselves so much. So that's my book recommendation. Should have kept that for another Facebook Live for content, but hey, that's a bonus for you. So yeah, so the last few weeks have been really amazing. It's been an amazing start to 2020. I got to go out to Phoenix, got to tour our, so the company that I'm with on the side, my network marketing company, you know, we got to tour the vast, sprawling, we had an exclusive tour of the place. It was really awesome. You know, and just connecting with so many like-minded people, just connecting with so many people who see a vision, you know, even though their vision may be a little different from your vision, but you're kind of going all on the same path together, because we all have different challenges. We all have different, you know, my partner, business partner out in Oregon has 6 kids, 5, 6 kids. You know, I have one child. I'm a brother, black brother from Brooklyn, East Flatbush, East New York, Park Slope. You know, he's from Pennsylvania and now Oregon, but you know, we're like brothers. You know, and those connections, those things that can just bring you close, um, it's really amazing. So, you know, we got to tour, you know, got to meet so many different people. But and as I came out of it, I was really looking for what to tap into, and you know, just listening to people, um, listening to different leaders in the space, Eric Worre, Bob Heilig, you know, all these different, you know, people. The one thing that I keep hearing, um, can't forget my girl Stacy Hall, who really got me to tap into this. And you know, Michael Klaus. When you hear them, it's really speaking from the heart. Truly, truly speaking from your heart. You know, the most important thing for me that I am going into February, going into 2020, is that, you know, I want to help other people get out of the silent pain that I was in, whether it was the pains of being on medication, being overweight, low energy, not sleeping well. You know, those are things that I was dealing with, that I was in the box about, that I was in denial about, that I would make excuses. I was approaching 50. I was this, I was that. You know, these were the reasons why I couldn't get from here to here. I could not get into the shape that I wanted. I was like, oh, this is just a part of getting older, you know. But again, you know, so for Anthony Patrick Dietrich, I want to help those people who are dealing with those silent pains, who are dealing with the medications, who are dealing with being overweight, low energy, not sleeping well, all of that, because I dealt with that. I I dealt with it, you know, with sorry, um, you know, when my mom was, you know, just being on the same medications that she was, you know, as my mom was like on, I have a list on my phone. I think at one time it was like 16 different medications, and I saw I was kind of on the same way, on the same path. And what's up, man? I was kind of on the same path as my mom, and you know, I didn't know that she'd be passing away a few months later, but a few years later. But you know, that's, I want to help people who or dealing with that pain, who dealing with that, why is my back hurt? My back was hurting because I had all this extra stuff on the belly. My knees were hurting because I was holding all that extra weight. My body, my frame was not meant to hold that weight. Like I used to joke around when people started calling me, hey, big guy. I was like, who are they talking to? I'm not the big guy, but, I was turning into the big guy. Hey, Chastity. So, yeah, so for me, for Anthony, just kind of bridging the gap between the 18 inches between your head and your heart. Just tapping into your heart. Woo! Just tapping into your heart because, like I said, I was there dealing with that pain, dealing with the medications, dealing with the doctor telling you, you need to get down to this particular weight. And I was like, I haven't been that weight since college or high school. But the low energy, the not sleeping well, I dealt with that, So from now on, I'm going to post more about that, because I know that there are other people out there who are dealing with that, pain, So if anyone is interested, I'm working out the Facebook live schedules, but if anyone is just interested on those Wellness Wednesdays, at least I'll be posting. Thank you, Greg. I'll be posting about that on the Wellness Wednesdays, because I really want to reach out to dads, to moms, to uncles, to aunts, people who know that that body is not the body they were meant to be in, that are dealing with the back pains, the snoring, all that other stuff, Crying is good for the soul, yeah, so they say. Just want to help, I want to help. I want to help people get out of that darkness, that silent darkness that I was in. So that was it. Just wanted to speak from the heart, let you know where I am now, where I'm going, and whoever wants to link arms with me and run with me, they're more than welcome. All right, guys. It's late. It's 12:15. My bedtime is 12:30. Thank you for letting me vent. Your 2 claps up in a Ric Flair. Woo! And let yesterday be the last day that you made an excuse. That's for me too. I'm letting today the last day that I make an excuse, that I'm just going to speak from my heart. And remember, a rising tide raises all ships. So whoever wants to rise with me, let's lock arms. Let's go!